Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video we will be discussing on web framework that is basically used in Python for making all the different types of web application and REST APIs. So if you talk about Python, there are majorly 3 to 4 web application framework, and based upon the need we select which particular framework needs to be used. And if we talk about the two most common web framework that is used in Python, one is Flask and another is Django. So again, Flask is the simplest framework. Again, it doesn't have that much complexity and it is easy to use. It has all the libraries through which you can create your web application, your REST API. And there is another web framework that is called Django. So again, if we just compare Flask and Django, again, it is similar to, again, in terms of simplicity, Flask is very simple. Django is a full-fledged framework. It consists of your controller, it consists of your setting, it consists of your ORM, where you have your object relationship manager. From your models, you are able to create the objects. So all the different types of complex things, it is being taken care in Django. But in Flask we don't have that those much complexity. So if it's a simple application, we can go with Flask. If it is a full managed application where we want have this code first approach, where we want to data migrate, then we have the migration command, we can create different apps. So basically Flask is a micro web framework that emphasize simplicity and minimalism. And if you talk about Django, so Django is a full stack web framework. So it consists of everything, built-in components for ORM, we have routing, we have templating. Flask is better suited for smaller project. And if you talk about Django, so Django is suited for complex projects. Now we have for every project, whenever we create, or for every framework, we have certain blueprints. So using blueprints, we make sure that whatever application we are making, they are as per the standard. So is a way to organize your views, templates and static files in Flask. So again, blueprints defines your folder structure, how your template will be shown, how it will be presented. So all those things we can do using the blueprint. Then we have extension through which, if something is not available in Flask out of the box, we always use the extension. Just like if you want to make sure that we are able to give this CORS permission, we have CORS extension, so we need to install. So Flask WTF is again extension of Flask that provides supports for handling HTML forms. So out of the box we don't have this permission or this component to handle forms, so we can use this WTF, that is an extension, and you can use this extension to handle all the form type of interactions like form validation. Then we have CSRF protection, file uploads. So all those things you can do using this extension Flask WTF. So this is very important for your any application that are you creating. And then we have another important thing, whenever you want to connect to a database, so you have different extensions. So if you want to connect to the REST API, using REST API, if you want to connect to MongoDB, so you have this Mongo as a component that you can install, Mongo as a module, so you can install using pip. Then we have also very important things, whether using Flask, if you can create a web application, and using Flask you can also create a RESTful API. So again, all those things, whenever you want to create, those all options are there. The only thing is you need to install the extension that is related to RESTful. So we have this Flask RESTful. Again, it is an extension to Flask, and the main use of Flask RESTful is to create RESTful APIs. It support input validation. So whatever work we need to do in REST API like input validation, request response, then we need to have authorization, authentication. So all those things, again, this library is capable of doing. We have all those methods through which we can make sure that these all RESTful API part is taken care. Then we have also templating part. So not only you can create RESTful API, you have all the template options through which you can also create your front end and back end. Then we have Flask login. So whatever we are talking like Flask WTF where we want to handle with forms, Flask RESTful if you want to create any RESTful API. Then Flask login, again, it is specific for your authentication and authorization. So all those coding you were going to implement using your own custom code, you have all these extensions that will help to make sure that your login is as per the standards. It has all the details for validation, authorization, authentication. So that provides user authentication for Flask web application. It handles all the user login, logout, session management. Everything is done by Flask login. Then we have Flask Migrate also. Again, it is an extension that provides database migration for Flask web application using SQL Alchemy. And similarly, if you want to talk about Django, so Django have the concept of ORM through which whatever models you are creating, you can migrate all those models or you can convert those models into a table. You can migrate all the data also. So, and here we are in Flask also we can do this, but we have all those extensions. So if you talk about extensions, we have Flask RESTful API, RESTful, so that using that you can create RESTful API. Flask login, we have, you can create all the authentication and authorization. We have, if you want to create a chat based application, you have Flask socket. Then if you want to handle applications form validation, you can use this Flask WTF. So why it is simple? Because the first Flask that you want to use, it is very simple, you can directly start using. But for specific things, for any specific application, if you have requirement, Flask is not going to stop you because it will provide those all functionality using different extensions. So friends, this was all about Flask as a web framework. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching this video.